I'm taking a break of Arcadia. I'm getting a little bit bored of it. It's not because I dislike building, it's just because I'm doing it all alone. So I have decided to start an SMP with a few of my friends. So here we are. Welcome to Warden'sWrathSMP. So we actually traveled around 900 by 900 blocks from that side right there, and we traveled and decided to stay here, which is a village, to be our little trading center. And as you can see here, we've got a little wedding chapel because we married two camels to each other. Anyway, that's not important. That was just for fun. And me and my best friend have captured quite a few LAs. Oh, here's one of the last trading halls I made. The last one was actually that one, but this is the second last. But I wanted to make a place where I could trade with farmers, and I didn't want to make too many because I wasn't really going to trade that many beetroots. I think my farmer villager died. Looks like he died. But that doesn't really matter because we should have watched better. Anyway, it's not a big deal because over at this side we have a trading hall, which my best friend made. I mean, not a trading hall, sorry. A breeder, a villager breeder. So how it works is the villagers that breed up there drop the babies, and when they grow, the water makes them come here, and then you switch this lever, and a minecart in the dispenser will pick up the villager. Anyway, it was very smart. Next, what I have here is the librarians. These were the last traders that we got. Here I managed to get a mending villager. This one is infinity for the bow. Yeah, we need a few more. This one is just fortune. We might make... I want to decorate the interior here, but that's not my priority. I want to maybe place a few more villages here with enchantment that we might need in the future. Armors are in this thing here, only 4, but with every piece of armor that we need. Here are the Fletcher villagers. I try to make it fit because gravel Fletchers, you know. But yeah, this one's not filled up yet. And here's gonna be all the tools and weaponsmiths. I already have all the toolsmiths. I only need weaponsmiths now. But it's not very important. And here are the cleric villagers. And the very last is our nether portal. And this little custom river that we made. I forgot to mention we have a grindstone here to disenchant any tools that the villagers trade us with and enchanted the way we want to. And now we'll have to go to the farms. I'm going to show you. And there's the iron farm that I made. And it's quite big. It produces iron, not very quickly, but it's good enough. It's good enough for 2 people at least. As you can see, there's golems burning. Okay, not right now, but you get quite a lot of poppies and iron. And as you might have noticed, right there in the distance, well, not that far in the distance, but we have a gold farm, gold XP farm actually, with a trident killer to give us as much XP as we need for enchantments. As you can see here, I've made a little ring around it because I'm going to build up a very tall tower, try and make it look as impressive as possible. And there's a little sorting system here for rotten flesh, which has all been taken, and the gold as well. But yeah, we've gotten a lot from this, and I just want to give credit to JC Plays because this is his design. So that was everything we got so far, and the villagers that we have are pretty much all we're going to need. We will add a few more for convenience, like to get bread from the villagers. I mean the farmers, the villager farmers, and yeah, maybe stonemasons for building blocks or whatever. But that will happen later on. What I first want to do in this episode is make a shop, my very first shop. And I've designed it already in the creative world, and it looks very cool. All I have to do is get to the space where we're going to shop, which is that way, closer to spawn. It's quite big, I think. I can't remember. It's between 2 rivers. Anyway, docks, basically just docks, where you stand on this pressure plate and a boat comes and you can board it, and once you've done sailing, you can just slowly move back here and the boat will return to, well, it will break on this cactus and then it will fall into the hoppers, and you can stand on these pressure plates to board. And then we're going to sail all the way to the island. I think it's not really an island. It's still connected to this land, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's like a sort of giant peninsula. This right here is where I'm going to make the second docks, perhaps a bit bigger and more, I don't know, pretty. Maybe. I'm not sure about it. But I have lots of projects I'm planning, like building a mega base, which will be somewhere further. My friend will do that as well. But first, what I want to make is little shops to make an income. I mean, in the beginning, we were being a bit more communist, so sharing everything we had. We have 58 diamonds, if I'm not mistaken, and that's going to be split in half. Once we've chosen our little spot to stay. And what I'm going to do now is flatten this area. I don't even know why I have an iron shovel. But I'm just going to break this and then use my diamond. And then we're going to mark out where we're going to make the wooden beams for the building. Anyway, just got to flatten this all out. Alright, I think this must be a big enough flat area. I really hope it is. And we can start marking with spruce logs. These are not enough. I don't think they're enough. But we'll see. What I do know is, I think it's 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not very sure. But wait, let me make it closer to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me think.
2,000 years later.
Alright, I've found the measurements, and apparently it was 5 spaces between each one. It's my own design, so I could find it on my creative world. Anyway, I just have to remember how high it is, and this I can do without going to the other worlds. So it was 1, if I'm not mistaken. It's 1, 4, 4, and then we move to the next, and we connect all of these this way. And I'm just going to make this a time lapse, not like one of those professional ones, but so that it speeds up and doesn't take forever. And it's complete. So what I was planning is to actually have all of this, like, I don't know, like a walkway, this here, and then in this middle here have like a little fountain, and only this part, the back part here, will be space like inside, and I'm gonna have another level above it. So what I need now is stone to fill that up, and also a lot of wood to make the roof here. And I use spruce wood for that as well. But yeah, I also need smooth stone, and I forgot to bring my moss, which I will do later as soon as I have all the stone that I need. Alright, I think I do have enough materials. I have a few stacks of smooth stone, andesite. It's what I need. I'm going to make like a few stone bricks as well to make it nicer, and I will need the moss to make it look better. So I'll have to travel back. I think the sun is high enough for me to row all the way home to bring the materials that we need. Perhaps a little bit of bone meal to get more moss if I need it. Right now in the end, and me and my best friend had defeated the Ender Dragon yesterday, but the build, I did some work off camera. Yeah, I think it's going really well. My shop will be finished soon, but first I'm going to be doing some grinding in the end cities. Get some diamond armor, tools, everything that I'll need. And and we'll return to working right after this. As you can see, I've decorated it with a few of these azalea trees, I think they're called. I've made this a bit more. I changed the ground a bit so it wasn't all flat grass, and I made a little fountain which used to be stone, but it didn't look that great, so I made it especially. I made it wood, and yeah, I spent a lot of time just collecting leather and paper to make a few books. And as you can see, we've got like one book. It's not enough at all. That's why there's a sign at the front here that says once the sign is removed, the store is open. So I'm gonna leave the sign here until I have quite a few books and I can open it. But before then, I just want to start on a new project, which will be in the next episode. But I will make my mega base. Okay, I started way too late with the mega base, but it doesn't matter. I've made a first shop instead of that and all the trading halls. But I really, really want to start with my mega base right now. And once that is done, I can, which will have like lots of farms and whatever, iron farm as well, so I don't always need to go to the iron farm, that I can just casually collect iron slowly while I'm at my base. And then I'll sell some books. I'm going to make books and sell them. I just need to AFK at the XP farm. But right now we're gonna go there where I've decided to set up base, which is actually pretty far from here. I had found a jungle and it looked very nice, and it's much further in that direction. So I'm gonna quickly fly over and set up base. We are finished at the shopping space for now. I actually want to make more rockets, but I'll do that later. And here we can see that's where the jungle starts. We have some nice jungle trees and bamboo. And I want to make it a bit more in the plains here.